Hey, this is Mitch from Castro Valley Fitness. How you doing? This is another video in our What the Heck Am I Talking About series. Are cues that we give in the gym that maybe people aren't quite sure exactly what we mean, so we're going to explain the rationale behind them. Today's cue is long arms, or get your arms as long as you can, anything like that. This is a crucial cue for anyone with any kind of shoulder issues. It's very important. What happens with people with shoulder issues is most of the time, or much of the time, their scapula, meaning their shoulder blades right back there, are stuck. They don't move very well. So what this cue is going to do is going to teach people how to move their shoulder blades effectively, which is going to get your shoulders out of this position down into this position, which is good posture, which again is crucial for any kind of shoulder health or any people with shoulder pain. So we're going to run through the different places that we use this cue and the progressions that we use them. I'll keep it nice and short and sweet. I'll be right back with the first part of it, which we're going to start on the ground. And we're back. So we always start, we kind of start this cue on the ground because it's really important to get the sense of good posture right, in the easiest possible place to do it, which is going to be on the ground, okay? So we do some things in what we call a quadruped position, which means hands and feet on the ground, basically 4 points, quad, just like puppies and kitties. So when people sometimes don't understand what I mean with long arms, they'll kind of get on the ground like this a little bit. So you see how my shoulders are kind of up by my ears a little bit. I'm kind of slouching a little bit. So when I say get your arms as long as you can, I want this kind of position. I'll also say chest up here too, like we did in the first video, but we want this nice tall position. So if you notice how much better my posture is here than here. Here, right here is what's really supporting me, okay? When I get here, suddenly now my core is supporting me, and that's what we want. So we do some different things in this position, but that's the first kind of step. So if you notice, if I'm here and I just kind of get into a posture here, kind of standing, I can't, the camera's here, but this is kind of how I am in this position, okay? If I get here, this is how I am in this position, okay? As you can see, it's much better posture. So now we're going to take that feel, and then we're going to move it standing, okay? And we're back. So now that we've gotten used to that position on the floor, now we're going to apply it standing up, because obviously we want to be able to apply these things, and we're going to be spending more time hopefully on our feet than we are on the floor. So this gets into what we really look at here at Castro Valley Fitness, which is posture number one. Posture is always the most important thing, and I guarantee that if you have general shoulder pain, there is issues with your posture that you need to address, okay? So one of the ways we kind of address this is we do what we call the wall reach. So what we'll do is up against the wall, your butt against the wall, your upper back, and the back of your head. Now sometimes people with shoulder issues, have a lot of forward head. They find it very hard to get their head back to the wall without kind of getting into this position. So if you can't do that, that's fine, but I definitely want your butt and your upper back against that wall, okay? What I want you to do here is I want you to put all your breath right here, kind of push your low back into the wall. Now what we're trying to do here is we're trying to line up your posture. Boom, trying to line up that spine in a nice neutral position. The wall is giving you that cue, okay? Again, put that air here, push that against the wall. What we're going to do is keep this full contact with the wall, keep that breath here, keep that low back pushed in, and I'm going to reach my arms out as far as I can as I exhale right through here. Now, if I'm doing this right, I'm feeling that big time right in that core, okay? The reason we want the wall here is what most people who have some kind of shoulder problems are going to do when they reach their arms out is they're going to do this kind of thing, okay? They're reaching as far as they can, okay? They're getting themselves into bad posture. Watch what happens if I line myself up after that. Boom, okay? Shoulders come down. Again, what looks better? What's better posture, this or this, okay? So the wall is going to help you get that lined up, okay? Get that breathing where you want it, which is going to push your body into a good posture position. The wall lines you up, and then you learn how to move the arms from there, okay? Then the next step is we actually apply this to a movement, which is a row. So I'm going to show you that next. And we're back. So now that we know how to get our arms long on the floor, we know how to get our arms long when we're standing. We have an idea of the importance of our posture and our breathing. Now we're going to take that and we're going to apply it to movement, okay? Because none of this works if you can't move through it and keep all these things intact. So we're just going to show you just a basic row here. So I'm going to grab a band. A row is just anything that you're pulling towards you. So now we start to see the importance of posture and how our shoulder movement matters, okay? So if my head's forward, if I'm kind of rounded, if I'm hunched here, this is where I'm going to be, okay? Again, not very good posture. I want to get nice and tall, pretend that wall is right behind me. I'm all lined up, pull right through here. Now the importance of the long arms here is that I want to make sure I get a nice stretch going through the shoulder blades in the front of this movement right through here, so that when I pull back, I know where I'm pulling through, okay? I'm trying to feel that right through here. What a lot of people do is they might get all this other stuff, you know, as far as the floor and the wall, but when they move, they're not moving through the shoulder blades. They don't understand how that feels, so you get a lot of this kind of thing. So if you notice when I'm doing that, first of all, my shoulders are up here. Second of all, if you can kind of see the position of my shoulder blades as I do this, there's no movement in there. There's no movement back here. It's all up front and up and down. When I reach, get those arms nice and long, and then I pull back through here, suddenly kind of see a little better that shoulder blade movement and the posture coming through there, okay? So this, you know, it's kind of a short video. It's a little longer than some of my other ones, but all of this stuff is crucial for shoulder health. I guarantee you that if your shoulders are hurting on a regular basis, again, you have issues with your breathing, you have issues with your posture, you have issues with your scapular movement. And this kind of progression will help you correct those things. Might not solve all your problems, but it's certainly going to at least help with some improvement, okay? Obviously, I'm not a doctor. I can't, you know, look at MRIs and things like that, but all this stuff is going to help. So if you have any questions, any issues, whatever, just let me know. And again, get those arms long arms, reach through those shoulder blades, get your breathing intact. Okay, have a great day.